Hey guys, and for today's video, I'm be doing my week 7 NFL predictions. And guys, what we always do is go to the week before, and these are all the teams that we picked to win. And this week was our best one, going 11-3. I did a good job this week. And the funniest part is the three games I picked were kind of bold picks, like picking the Jets, the Broncos, and the Commanders. I mean, if I would have just picked like the ones that were favored, I was trying to go with some upsets. This week there was not that many upsets, honestly. There were some games that maybe a little bit shocking. Like Detroit just like destroying Dallas that badly. I thought it'd be closer, but I mean, other than that, it's like yeah. Let's just continue on to week 7. Okay, so for our first matchup, we got the New England Patriots at the Jacksonville Jaguars in London. And the Jacksonville Jaguars are playing 2 weeks in a row in London. But first with the Patriots, I mean, wow. Drake May's debut was actually better than I expected. I mean, he had a couple passing touchdowns. He actually moved the ball, and he had some good plays. It's like, that O-line is one of the worst in the league. He has no receivers, and he has one of the worst O-lines in the league. I mean, I guess his running game's okay with Monte Stevenson at least, but it's just like, yeah, this Patriots team just is not that good. So, like, what he did there was pretty impressive, and they lost. And they lead the Texans and stuff. So, yeah, this was an easy game for them. But let's continue. The Jags, I mean, they just got destroyed by the Bears. They just got dominated. The offense wasn't too good. The defense just got destroyed the whole day by the Bears. Offense, it's just like, they had no chance. Even in London, they're, like, sucking home. They couldn't do anything. So, yeah, I mean, I guess this is a home game for them, even in London. I mean, like, this is, like, the one team that always plays in London at least once a year, maybe even 2 times a year some years. But, yeah, they're playing again here. I know how bad the Jags have been this year, but I have to take them. Like, I think it's been, I think I'm going to go 20-16. I think they'll barely beat them. With May, they give the Patriots here more of a chance. I wouldn't be too shocked if the Patriots won because of how bad the Jags have been this year. Okay, so next we got the Miami Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts. The Dolphins want to bye, and now it's like, here's the thing. The last time they played, they barely beat the Dolphins. No, the last time they barely beat the Patriots, but it's like they're down 2, and their offense looks useless without them. I mean, let's just continue. Like, I don't know. Like, this is going to be an easy matchup for the Colts. I mean, the Colts had a good game. It was kind of close, but they got it done. Like, it looks like Anthony Richardson is going to be starting this week, so I don't know how different that's going to make it. I mean, maybe the Dolphins will have some chance to get some turnovers and stuff, but, I mean, with Richardson, I'm just wondering the consistency there, but they're going to do enough. Like, they're going to do more than enough. This should be, if they don't win by 2 scores, I'll be shocked. I'll give it 24-10. This one's going to be an easy matchup for, like, them. Like, this should be. But okay, next we got the Titans at the Bills. The Titans, like I just said, the game, they barely lost. But, like, dude, Will Levis with the memes and stuff. This week, it was, like, him, like being, like, looked like he was, like, being Spider-Man. And then, like, hopefully he got pushed into a ball boy, which hopefully that ball boy's okay. Didn't hear any updates about him, but it looked like he had a serious, like, leg injury. They're saying it's, like, a knee, I think, if I remember correctly. But, I mean, the Titans, they're just not that good. And, like, they had a chance in this game, and they just couldn't go through. It's like, Levis shows flashes, but it's not enough. He shows flashes of, like, he has some pretty good throws, and then he has some just bad plays. It's like, this is how the Titans are going to be. It's like, they're going to probably be looking for a new QB this draft. I had some hope, but it's like, this is the time when we start seeing that. Once we hit week 6 or 7, we know what's happening. Next, we got the Bills. Wow, that was a close one. I mean, they got the job done. Done an interception at the end, but yeah, I mean, after Rodgers threw another big, like, Hail Mary, and he got before the end of half, it was crazy, but there you go. The Bills are not skidding anymore, which is good. Good divisional game against them. Huge win. I mean, yeah, but against Tennessee, this should be easy. Like, the offense should dominate. Like, this should be another high-scoring game. I think the Bills will score 30 in this one. 31-16. I think this should be an easy win. Okay, next we got the Cincinnati Bengals at the Cleveland Browns. The Bengals, this is the first time their defense actually looked good. I mean, it was the Giants who've been inconsistent on offense. But, like, I mean, I guess bad except last week against Seattle, but, I mean, like, this is the first time since week 1 that the Bengals offense has been bad. So it's, like, at least a game against the Giants because, like, they've been on all cylinders on offense, and their defense has been terrible. So it's kind of the opposite this game, which is kind of funny. And like I say, the NFL is a week-to-week league, so you never know. But yeah, let's move on here. The Browns, they're cooked. Watson's still starting for you. The Eagles were giving you that game, and they still couldn't win. They got another defensive touchdown. I swear, the Browns get one every game off a blocked field goal. It's like, I don't understand. Like, when was the last time we even scored a touchdown offensively? I don't even know, to be honest, but they're done. Their year's done. They traded Amari Cooper to the Bills. Oh, yeah, sorry about the Buffalo Bills. The Bills got Amari Cooper, so that's going to help them, too. That's why I put 31. I think that's going to be a big addition for them. He just got traded yesterday, so that's great. And that's not going to help the Browns. I mean, Amari Cooper was receiver 1. He does have, he is tied the most drops, which wasn't good, but he still is a really good receiver. But since he should win this easily, 28-13. Maybe they'll get another defensive touchdown. That's what I'm guessing, but I guess we'll see. All right, next we got the New York Jets at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Jets, a close one. Dude, they just couldn't come through. That pick from Rodgers. Dude, I don't know what. That was not a good throw. I mean, I know it was spot, but that was just weird, honestly. I don't know how they got that Hail Mary, too. That, deep Hail Mary they didn't have. That was crazy. I don't know how Rodgers does that a lot. I don't know how he does it, but he does. And he got his buddy back, Davante Adams. He just got traded yesterday, too. I think I predicted him to be traded last week. So he didn't get traded last week, but he did get traded this week. For a conditional third, and it could turn into a second. Am I saying that right? It would be a conditional second. I don't know. It's a third that could turn into a second-round pick if he makes the AFC Championship game, if they do. If the Jets do, which I don't think they are. And if Davante Adams is a first-team or second-team All-Pro. So you never know. But that's going to add another way. Him and Garrett Wilson should help Garrett Wilson more, really, but... And with Lazard, too. That's actually a solid 1, 2, 3. And I didn't know Lazard was tied with the most touchdowns in the league, with 5. I think with, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, some other guys, too. But maybe that's it. But, yeah, let's continue on against Steelers. I mean, wow, that was a dominating win there. The Raiders didn't even have a shot. They look like one of the worst teams in the league. The Raiders. I'm not talking about the Steelers. But Steelers, after losing 2 in a row, they come back. I mean, the offense looked okay. It was more the defense just... Other than the first drive, the defense was just unstoppable. When they got all these turnovers, a lot of them were just bad decisions, but other ones were pretty good. The whole defense was doing well. It's and that's why I said the offense was okay. They really didn't have to drive that much. It was short fields and stuff they had. And when they did have, they only had, really 10 points on, full fields. Every other points they got, they did on offense was, literally, inside, the 30-yard line. It's that's pretty easy to score at least a field goal, maybe a touchdown. It's just you know what I mean? I have a feeling the Steelers corners just outside of Joey Porter Jr. have been sometimes a little shaky. It's just inconsistent. Sometimes they're good, but adding Davante Adams is going to be tough. And then now you have Garrett Wilson too. When you have those two guys, it's going to be a tough day. Getting Alex Highsmith back would be huge for the Steelers, but I know the O-line isn't the best, but I just have a feeling that Rodgers is going to go off. I think this will be his first 300 pass game. He's going to have 3 or 4 touchdowns. I just have a feeling. I don't know. I'm going to go 28. And I think they'll actually keep it decently close, 24. I know that's going to be 24, but I just think that, honestly, he's going to throw 4 touchdowns. I don't know. I just have a feeling with how that's going to go. But you never know. It could be a close, sloppy game, but I guess we'll see. I think Davante Adams will open up Aaron Rodgers, but I guess we'll see. But next we have the Denver Broncos at the New Orleans Saints. The Broncos, I don't know why I picked them. They scored 2 touchdowns in garbage time to make it look closer, but it wasn't. Bo Nix looks inconsistent. It's only his rookie year, but he'll be fine. He did 2 touchdowns, but it's garbage time, like I said. But, it's just, I don't know where to gauge him. If this was his 3rd year, you'd definitely get someone new, but it's only his rookie year, so... Hopefully he gets more consistent. But a lot of QBs don't. And the Saints, wow, you had to shoot out the Buccaneers. I think both they both had 30 points in the first half. It was crazy. Well, they had high 20s. It was crazy. That game was a shootout. Game of the week. My gosh. Spencer Rattler looked good. In the end, the Buccaneers did get the win, and the Saints offense kind of slowed down. Both did, but Buccaneers just did more in the second half. But that's a pretty good debut by Rattler, honestly. I'm impressed. He's been playing again on Thursday night, and honestly, I don't know. It's tough because it seems like every other week Knicks is good, then bad, good, then bad. Oh, yeah, you have the 0 yards and a half. Next week, he throws for over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, and, like, they destroy it. The next week, it's like, yeah, they barely do anything. Like, 2 for 10 for 30 yards in first half, and then it's like, second, just garbage time. But it's like inconsistencies. I don't know. I feel like the Saints are going to win this. I think they're going to go down a little bit, 20-16. I think they're going to go down a little. They're not going to score that many points. The Broncos' defense has been pretty good, too, this year. Okay, let's continue here. We got the Texans at the Packers. This could be game of the week. But here's the thing. I always think that, and then it's some unexpected game. Watch Panthers-Commanders be game of the week for some reason. I just have a feeling it could be. That'd be funny. I don't know, but the Texans, I mean, here's the thing. It's just good win last week. I mean, like, they dominated the Patriots. There was sometimes it was like, oh boy, they were kind of creeping back in. It reminded me of when the 49ers played them, but it's like they never had a chance. It kind of felt like that. You could put that the same thing. The Texans gave them chances to come back, but the Texans are just way better. Like, the offense and defense is too good right now. Like, there's no chance. It's going to be a good one. Next, we got the Packers. Jordan Love, dude, 4 touchdowns, passes in consecutive games. I mean, it's good for my fantasy team. So, hopefully, he'll be the first Packer QB since Brett Favre to do 3 consecutive 4-touchdown games. Hopefully, he can do that. But this is going to be tough against the Texans. But honestly, this is going to be a shootout. I don't know. Watch this. I don't know. But I think the Packers will take this one. I mean, last week, they played pretty well. It's just like, I feel like this is going to be another good game for them. They destroyed the Cardinals. It's like, yeah, Jordan Love is back. He could be like borderline top 5 by the end of the year. But no, it's like, or maybe in top 5, like just depending on how he plays. But I'm taking the Packers here, 34-24. And the funniest thing is, I think they're in last place, too. The Packers are, which is funny. The NFC North is stacked. I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't expect it to be this good. I thought the Vikings were going to be the team that was like 3-5 wins, and then the Bears would be okay, and the Packers and Lions. But Packers and Lions are as good as we expected. But everything else is just, I guess the Bears. But I don't know. But let's continue. We got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Los Angeles Chargers. The Raiders, you just traded Devontae Adams. At least you got a 3rd-round pick. You're probably not getting that turned into a 2nd, though. But, I mean, at least you got something. He was probably be gone next season. But, dude, that game against the Steelers was rough. I mean, like, I think this could have been, like, to be honest, if it wasn't for all the dumb mistakes, they still would have lost by 2 scores, at least 10 or 13, but it would not have been as bad. The Raiders are just one of the worst teams in the league. It's a bad game overall. I mean, AOC, this is like a bridge year. It's like AOC's not your guy. It's kind of obvious he isn't. He was missing guys left and right and just some bad picks. He's going to be a backup probably around the league, but you never know. All right, next we got the Rams. They want to buy. I mean, they need it, especially with all the injuries. I think Kupp might be back. Is that what they're saying? Cooper Kupp will be back? And, dude, the Rams need it, that buy. Is Nick going to be back off IR? Is this his last week on IR, or is it next week? I don't know when he's going to be back, but they need him too. But a slow start to the season. Hopefully they can pick it back up, but they should win this no matter what. I don't see a way they don't. Even with no Nakua Cup, this should be an easy win for them. 24-9. I know it's weird. I don't know how they get 9. 3 field goals. But, yeah, let's continue here. Next, we got the Kansas City Chiefs at the San Francisco 49ers. The Chiefs are on a bye. I mean, they've been playing just kind of fluky football. Like, this isn't ways to win, but it's the Chiefs. They treat the regular season like the preseason, so it doesn't really matter for them. They'll probably get the number 1 or 2 seed, make the Super Bowl again. We know how it goes, but Mahomes doesn't look the best. Like, he's just, I would say he just looked mediocre this year. It's like, he's done some good things, but, like, he has 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. It's like, just like, there's some games you saw, but it's like, I don't know what's up with him. I don't know. I'm kind of shocked he's not doing this well. He's not doing that good, but, yeah. I mean, I understand you're not going to have years that are good, like maybe above average QB play, not elite, but this is kind of concerning a little bit, I guess, but for the Chiefs. But I don't know. If the Chiefs won back-to-back champs, you'd kind of worry, but I feel like they're going to put it back together. Next, we got the 49ers. I mean, they had a good game. They look back to form after beating the Seahawks. Purdy looks really good. The offense looks good. Kittle looked good. I mean, it's just like it was a good game overall. Good Thursday night game. But here's the thing. Brandon Perna, That's Good Sports. The curse reel. 49ers are cursed this week. I should start doing this. He cursed the Broncos last week, which is his team. You know what That's Good Sports is. I can't believe he actually cursed the 49ers, dude. He had to curse his Broncos and now 49ers. So the Chiefs are going to win. The curse rule, everyone except the Chiefs have been struck. So I'm going to keep it this logic. I was going to pick them anyway, but 27-20. That's my logic this week, though. If the 49ers are playing it like any other team, I would still use that logic. Unless it's the Chiefs, of course, because I don't know how they do it. All right, next we got the Ravens at the Buccaneers. The Ravens, a good win against the Commanders. I mean, the Commanders have looked really good this year. A close game, but like a fun game to watch. I mean, yeah, it was kind of slow to begin, but it started picking up. And Zay Flowers had an amazing first half, like 136 yards, I think. I don't know if that, I think it was 136. I don't know, but I mean, like around, wow, that was a good game. He didn't do anything in the second half, but still, that's a really good first half. And the Ravens just won. So yeah, next we got the Buccaneers, the shootout. Them versus the Saints. Dude, I was just watching like Baker just throwing touchdowns to Chris Godwin the whole time. I mean, it was just like, bro. And then he threw a couple picks too. He had a good and bad game at the same time. It's kind of weird when you throw for 300 yards and like 3-4 touchdowns, but also throw like 3 picks. Kind of weird, but he got it done. I don't know who's gonna win. The Buccaneers are playing at home. This is a tough one. I don't know, man. I don't know who to pick. I'm going to go with my gut. I think the Buccaneers actually win this one here. I just have a feeling it's going to be one of those close ones. 26-21. All right, next we got the Chargers at the Cardinals. The Chargers. A good game last week. I mean, they did get the job done, but the second half was worrisome. They let the Broncos get back in the game. They had a dominating first half, but they have been one of the worst second half teams in football. That's worrisome because especially after like 27-0 in the wild card game. I guess that was a couple years ago, but it's just you can't be playing like this and expect to be good teams. That's what's worrisome. It's like you gotta play better, but I guess we'll see. Maybe they'll pick it up later. And the Cardinals, they got blown out again. They're inconsistent. They're still rebuilding. Them and the Chargers are still rebuilding. I mean, they're kind of in the same situation. I think the Chargers roster is better than the Cardinals is, but still, it's like they're both teams that no one's expecting win more than like probably 10 games if they get really lucky, if Herbert and Murray carry the team on the back. But it's like, dude, it's just like Murray's just kind of inconsistent a little bit too. It's like if he's on, like that team looks really good. If he isn't, but he could keep the teams in games, but just not this one. Like that win against the 49ers was impressive. It's just inconsistency, but it's fine. It's a rebuilding team beyond a Kyler Murray. They already have their guy. It's kind of interesting, but yeah, it's just gonna be a good one. I don't know who I'm gonna pick here. I think I'll pick the Chargers. This just seems like such a 24-21 win by the Chargers. We got the Lions at the Vikings. The Lions had one of the best games of the season. I mean, like, only if you could say the best, either that or the Seahawks. And I'll say this one just because Dallas did nothing in garbage time. Usually, Dak does something in garbage time. They did nothing, which was shocking to me. The Lions just dominated, but hoping for a good recovery for Aiden Hutchinson, though. He's probably going to be out for the rest of the season, which does suck. Like, that could cost him, like, going to this, like, winning a Super Bowl, honestly, because that guy is the biggest piece on the defense. But the defense, honestly, has looked amazing this year and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, that is a tough piece, though. But I'm wondering how they're going to do. But the offense looking really good. I mean, people were saying stuff about Goff earlier on the season. He's looking good. It's just the running game's looking good. It's just like they're doing good. It's just dominating win. But you got the Vikings coming off a bye, being 5-0. They kind of looked at the end a little bit. The offense looked kind of struggled a little bit against the Jets. But coming back, I don't know how this is going to be. Honestly, I just don't know. It's so tough to gauge them. The Lions look like the best team right now, and the Vikings kind of look like not as good after coming before the Jets. But maybe that was jet lag, but you never know. But I think, honestly, I'm going to take the Lions. It'll be a good one. 28-23. Next, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the Atlanta Falcons. The Seahawks played the 49ers. It's a tough game. They lost. I mean, 49ers are the better team. It sucks. I mean, they played a solid game, but one of the other teams is better. I mean, I'll be honest. I didn't get to see that much of this game, so I don't have that much to talk about. That's why some of the games I have a lot more to say, some I don't. It's hard to keep up with everything. Like, when there's other stuff on. You know what I mean? But yeah, try my best with this. But I mean, just wondering how they're gonna do here. But yeah, let's continue. The Falcons. They played the Panthers. They won. They're gonna buy a decent amount. Like, yeah, I feel like to me it kind of felt like a game where like the Panthers had a chance to come back. They just couldn't do it. It sounded like with the Texans Patriots, I feel like they were able to come back, but the Falcons were the better team, honestly. That's what it felt. But Falcons at home looking really good. The offense looking really good. I'm gonna take the Falcons here. 23-17. Alright, next we got the Eagles at the Giants. The Eagles, they barely beat the Browns just because of high-end talent. It's crazy, man. It really is. They only beat them by 4. I mean, like, this is worrisome. And then Sirianni yelling at his own fan base. It's like, I don't even know what's going on. In the stands, I don't know. He needs to be fired. I think Eagles fans would agree he needs to be fired. Like, he's a clown. But, yeah, let's just continue on the Giants. I mean, with you guys, you guys are cooked. I mean, they couldn't do anything against the Bengals defense. The defense has probably been the worst in football this year, and they made them look really good, which is worrisome. I mean, like, it really is. And Daniel Jones is clearly not the guy. It's like, I don't know what you're going to do. Are they going to draft someone? Or are they going to think, oh, yeah, we can go for Arch Manning next year? Because I could definitely see that happening. I'm going for Arch Manning next year, but I guess we'll have to see. I guess we're not done with that, but yeah, the Eagles should win this easily. I'll give it 24-17. How the Eagles have been playing, I think it'll be closer. All right, next we got the Carolina Panthers at the Washington Commanders. The Panthers, I mean, they look better offensively this week. It's just the Falcons are the better team, and they showed it. It's just, I mean, the year's done. If Bryce Young's confidence is still shot, I'd bench him, but at this point, you got to start Bryce Young. Your year's done. If you're trying to make the playoff, Canales, you're not going to make it. I mean, maybe it's just trying to keep your job to keep Dalton in there. I don't know, but if it's not to keep your job and, like, it doesn't matter, just put Bryce in there. It's like, at this point, you got to see what he at least has. What are you getting from at best? A 6th, 7th round pick? It's like, you got to see if he's a guy. If he's not, they're probably getting someone new. But the thing is, this is what bad franchises do, and they're going to make do the same thing over and over and over again. So I just don't feel like it's going to help. It's like drafting someone new this year. Hopefully they don't go after Arch. That would be the worst thing ever if they got Arch Manning. Sorry, Panthers fans. You guys would just ruin him. Like, that would suck. Generation not like that. But it's just like they ruined Bryce Young. I mean, maybe he wasn't the most, like... I mean, like, there were some traits maybe he's, like, not the most, like, physically gifted QB, but it's like, he would have been saw at least above average at this level. You got maybe above average. I don't know what his peak was, but I just will never see. But next, we got the Commanders. I mean, you guys had a good game. I mean, it sucks. It's just, the Ravens are a better team. I mean, it's just like, you guys are on the up and up, though, which is great. You guys are better than we expected. I mean, you guys are probably going to win the division, too. I mean, unless they collapse. Unless you guys collapse or something. I mean, the Cowboys look terrible. The Eagles are winning against high talent. The Giants are trash. Just like, I mean, you guys are really the best team. But let's just see what they do more. Jane Daniels has looked great. I mean, the offense picked it up in the second half. It just wasn't enough, though. But I think the Commanders will win this one. 27-17. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for my Week 7 NFL predictions. Till next time, everyone, on to Week 8, and I don't know how the heck it's Week 7 already. This is crazy. This year's going by so fast. This NFL season is, but it's crazy. Till next time, though, peace out. Bye.